Second thing is when you're working a group work at home, sometimes we do a party at home, or we do something house chore together, or we are doing project work or assignment work in the school, right? We do that. What challenges we normally get? Yes, what challenges we normally get? Yes,
Sometimes you like in a project, if you're doing like a project or something, sometimes if you need like hot glue and you don't have like a parent with you, you need
yeah,
to wait for them.
yes. So there are few issues happen is um, your partner's not working the way you want them to work, or they just not there, and similarly sometimes you have disagreement. So what can we learn from Salah to help me with the teamwork, right? Team stands for, yes,
Patience.
patience. We'll talk about that's a very important thing what you said. Patience is everywhere. The patience and Salah always go together in Quran. You will see that, like we saw yesterday as well. And let me, yeah, I'm on mute. I should be on do not disturb for next 15 minutes. Team stands for, yes,
Together, everyone achieves more.
together everyone achieve more. But we really achieve more? Mostly we are wasting time or fighting on something. But when we become a team, we really achieve more. We have also experienced the work we do at Young Innovators. We achieve a lot. Okay. So people are here online said, if you have a question or comment, please keep sharing so I will learn from you as well. Now, look at this Salah congregation, what we call Salah Bajamal or congregation, pray, yeah, pray in congregation where we're doing things together. Okay, my English is not that good as you or are, but I want to go through the process. Let's see, we are 15 people here, right? We want to do Salah together. That's so we say we need to do the Salah later on. So how do we do this? We say, look, we need to do Dhuhr Salah here. It's not a masjid, it's a training facility. We decide, okay, we pick the first person we pick, the Imam. Because he will guide us. Who is the Imam? Who got more experience with the Salah, is more knowledgeable in the deen. Alright? We know that. It's already established from the Sunnah how to pick Imam. Once we pick Imam, he will tell who will put the prayer mat. He will ask people who what time we're gonna do a adhan, what time we're gonna do a aqama, what time who will be leading. Even he can decide give somebody else to lead. And they said he'll decide okay what time you can go for wudu and all. He will establish, and it's all coming from Sunnah. We don't need to reinvent it. It's established. When the time happens, somebody will call the adhan, someone will do the qama, and then Imam lead. Where the Imam stand? In behind?
In the front.
In the front. Okay? Not higher, not lower, in the front. And only one step ahead. Right? Even sometimes we don't have space, we only put this much difference, not too much. Still he's the Imam. He's in front. Okay, done. Khalas. What happens next? We follow exactly what he does. Whatever he says, or whatever is established, we follow those steps. Is he allowed to make any mistakes? Imam is allowed to make any mistakes? He's not planning to make it, but he may make mistake. Yes. All right. And Wali, what happens if the Imam make a mistake? How do we inform the Imam?
You let them know if they've forgotten the verse.
Yes.
Subhanallah, or you give them like a cue.
Yeah. If they make a mistake in a qira'ah, you give them a cue if you know the surah. Otherwise, if they miss something, supposed to do 4 rakat, the trick, and then you just tell them by saying Subhanallah, Allahu Akbar loudly, so they get attention. Okay. And how do they seek the forgiveness and how they rectify it? Yes.
Sujood.
Sajda Sahab. Okay. So these are 4 lessons we get already, which I want you to remember. We need to pick him up. Number 2, we follow exactly what he says. All right. Number 3, we allow him to make mistake. Number 4, he doesn't have to. After Salat, do we condemn or say, "Oh, you don't know how to do Salat"? No. Are we allowed? No. So we, and the last one is, he's not. We are giving him a space to make mistakes. Okay. That's all we do. Now we come straight on to how far are we going time wise?
7 minutes.
See again?
7 minutes.
7 minutes gone. Oh, very good. Now we look at how this Salah practice by Jama'ah helped me in my teamwork. Let's look at it. Firstly, whenever we do it, build a team, there always will be a project. Like this project was doing a Salah. The other project can be, okay, we clean up the room. Are we doing a group work of research on a project? These kind of projects we do in this age. The biggest challenge we have, we don't put somebody, a team coordinator. You can call imam, in charge, boss, manager. We always don't clear this up. This is one mistake we do. And if we do choose, somebody say, look, I will be team coordinator. Then in the meeting, in the mashwara, in the consultation, everybody take a lead. Unintentionally, without realizing, somebody leading it, we should listen and obey. Remember that. Even when we do Salah, I told you yesterday, we just say the word, Sami'na wa ata'na. I listen and obey. Not, I listen and argue. We never say that. So when we're going to do projects after this as a practice. It's a part of this workshop, and we will practice is what I said. So if you have, the first step we did a consultation when we say who's gonna be imam. So in team we do a consultation. In consultation, everybody put forward what they are capable of, what their skills are, what they have done. On the basis they say, okay, you have more experience than others, you lead this. Okay. And once you do, the second part is now we're doing a discussion about how we're going to do the work. As a coordinator, let's assume I'm the coordinator. Okay. Coordinate means who connect and make things happen. I'm the imam. My job is follow the sunnah and learn about each person's capability. That's the first step I need to know. Then this is called there's a beautiful term in Islam we have called mashwara. In English, there's no equal word. We have 3 words to make up one word, which is consultative decision making. When you consult everybody, then decide. In this process, I should ask every one of you first, and on the basis of that, I decide. And if you follow the sunnah, this is very important what I'm going to say, and we always repeat. Whenever you start in mashwara, start with the name of Allah. And then, because Allah say, if you're doing something for khair, I will be there. I show my presence in terms of barakah. We talked about many times before as well. So that's very important. You consult everyone, and the last mashwara will be mine. My suggestion should go last. Unless there's a very short time we don't have any use experience. But I should learn from you, because whatever the thought, and when you give a suggestion, an opinion, an idea, don't be shy. Just whatever you comes in a heart, don't be fear about. Because whatever comes in a heart, it comes from Allah. Whenever we corrupt with the mind, that's you putting things into it. So suddenly something comes into your heart. Remember I told you the Allah barakah come through new ideas? Otherwise, you should be quiet. If you really want to say something, put a finger a hand up. You know, in the online meeting we do hands up, means I wait for my turn. Don't cross over. I need to practice that a lot myself. When you have too many thoughts, think before you say, make your sentence ready, and wait for your turn. Okay? So I use the finger rule, and then show yourself that you're committed to this team. All right? And now we start the work. We decided, everybody gave their opinion. Whatever a coordinator decide, from the heart you need to commit to it. When we chose the imam, after that, do we stop in the middle if he's not doing very well? We keep going it. We decide next salah, if he's not well, we say, look, I made mistake, we have found better for it. That's a separate story. But for that project, that teamwork, that assignment, you only carry the lessons out of it. You don't, for example, I hire someone and he's not a good trader. Now I have to work with him till the job is not finished. There's no point fighting. You learn next time who to hire better. So what we learn, same thing. I remember I told you many times before, get the best lessons out of your worst experience. Sometimes lessons are more precious than the outcome. All right? If I buy a wrong car and I suffer a bit about it, but next time I exactly know how to buy a good car. You know what I mean? So that was the cost of this one. So coming back to the teamwork, after we decide, whatever the coordinator says, you follow that and come back and give you an update like you learned in the other workshop. Communicate your, say, look, I've done this and done this. One more most important thing. If you come join late in a salah, do you sit down separately? You join it and follow it and you make up whatever the recording is. You don't interrupt anybody, say do the start again, I'm late. No, it's normal. Delay is a part of your life. Late is a part of, you don't plan it, but if it happens, you accept it. All right? And if anything goes wrong, this is the most important thing in the teamwork. We don't point a finger to each other. We are together. What we do, give me a suggestion, now it's your time. If something goes wrong, let's say we plan together to go to, yesterday what happened? Yeah, we planned to do an interview for somebody who opened a shop 9 o'clock. When we were near there, he said, I'll come at 10:30. And I said I made a mistake. I should have called him earlier to know when he's coming. Okay. Now, leader or coordinator made a mistake. What do we do? Give me a suggestion. If somebody make mistake, what we normally do? What we normally do wrong? Tell me. What we normally do wrong? Yeah. Yes.
We start blaming them and
Blaming. Yes.
Complaining.
Complaining, blaming.
We don't have patience.
Patience. We don't have patience. We argue. Yes.
Make excuses for the things.
Excuses. Over justification. Oh, this, I thought that. Oh, you know what? Just say sorry. That's a simple word, sorry. Tell me what to do. Okay, simple. Sorry mean, sajda saab. That's what Allah says. And we don't think about it. Only the lesson you carry. After sorry, there's opportunity learning. If I say no, because that guy should come 9 o'clock, why is coming 10:30? That's not my fault. Me, I'm not ready to learn. I'm keep thinking about others' mistake. I said I should have talked to him because that will help me to improve. If I improve, my team improve. Make sense? So simply say sorry I should have done this. Only always start towards yourself. Okay? And the second thing, if leader make a mistake, what you do? What we do in Salat? Yes?
You give them a clue or you say
Yeah, you help them.
Yeah.
Do we blame them?
No.
Do we accept their mistakes?
Yes.
It's whole team mistake. Why? Because he was like you. His role was different. You were all there. You could give him idea. You have a finger rule. You can tell them. So the lesson we're carrying up, sum up the whole thing now. Have any question? No. If you have any questions about your teamwork and thing. So the 4 lessons. Number 1, I summarize. Always have a coordinator, a team in charge, a group leader. Group leader is a good word as well. Number 2, always have a mashwara or a consultation. Number 3, follow exactly the in charge say. If you're confused, ask him, ask her. Say, look, what I am doing exactly, and repeat. Look, I'm going to do this. Don't say, look, nobody told me, so I did this. No, you should ask. The 4th and last one, always accept the mistakes of others and the leader especially. If you do that, you will have party every day. I always say, if you're doing anything alone, it's a job. If you're doing something together, it's a party. If you do the way I explained to you. Okay? So we'll practice that today. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we conclude it with the dua that we will be a good team today. We have 3 projects to execute to practice teamwork. Yes. Any questions? No? Thank you. Thank you very much. And please, if you are doing any online, people are sitting down there. If you are a part of Young Innovators activities, please check it out our YouTube and Facebook and communicate to us. We do online, we do face-to-face activity in Cameron Town as well. Jazakallah khair.